Hello everyone, we just reached level 100 on the Hardcore SSF Season 2. I got there at 17, but I have played 34 of the 60 hours that the patch has been lived. So I've been sleeping, I've been chilling, and I'm pretty fresh overall. My character is really strong, and I'm gonna do some gear checking so you guys see what kind of progression you can get in 30 hours, which is what I played. Obviously we're level 100. I'm gonna show also some of the gear that I have planned to work on. So for example, I already have my race boots. These are only gonna be used for Uber Aberoth. But I have the tier 7 movement speed, which is what you're looking for, and I also have some strength. Ideally you want to have HP. I have some other contendants here with some, but these are so far the best. As you see, I've been trying a lot. Eventually, by the time I go in, I'll probably have better ones. My character is actually Uber Aberoth ready, based on my testing on CT. I'm pretty confident that I could just go in and kill it. But the race is... we only been playing for 3 days. I know the fight very well and I don't really want to spoil it for others. So again, the moment someone goes and dies, I'll go and do it. But I don't want to take it away from people, as I got to experience that first feeling myself. So yeah, the moment someone dies, we go in, basically. I also have a lot of videos, with the fight on different classes, and I'm not gonna release those until someone kills the boss, because again, I don't want to spoil it, and I don't want to, I don't want people to learn the fight based on watching a video. I want people to learn the fight, by fighting. So yeah, like I had to do. So again, these are my gloves. I have my tier 7 attack speed, wing guards with 14 endurance, really good roll overall, and I also hit the hybrid health. Again, really good gloves. These are basically your best in slot. You don't need anything else. Then we have a tier 7 movement speed, Citadel boots. Again, these are going to be replaced by this eventually, but for the moment, for mapping, I'm running this just for the reduced damage taken from crits, etc. It's a bit more complete. I have our 19 increased health tier 7 judgment. Again, this is very mandatory to get the points in judgment. And yeah, we got that pretty early. This is pretty easy to get. Then we got our Flames of Midnight with health and increased elemental damage tier 7. Again, this ring very good. And we also rolled 16 penetration, so that's pretty fucking nice. Then we have our tier 7 Majasa. We have a couple Majasa shields somewhere. Majasa. I have a couple Majasa shields with 2 LP and stuff, and a bunch of shields that I'm gonna be able to slam with tier 7 block effect, all that. I have a bunch. Again, I'm just kind of waiting for like a 3 LP or something. It's not really a big deal, right? So we're gonna get a good shield regardless. At the moment we have this. And we have our Orion's Eye. We got it through prophecies, like you should, with 19 less damage over time taken, and tier 7 increased elemental damage with the 15 less fire damage taken. So it's basically max rolled on everything that matters. And yeah, this item is pretty much GG. You don't have to do anything here. Then I have a stat stick here, some HP. I'm waiting for my Leonite helm. I have a bunch of them that are useful, but since I'm using these boots for the reduced damage taken, I don't really need to use the Leonite helm yet. But this is kind of like what I'm gonna do until I wait for others to try Aberoth, rather. Then I have my chest piece. It's probably gonna stay like this unless I get lucky, because with the amount of time, it's gonna be hard to get something better than this. But yeah, pretty good, increase health, strength, mana gained on vengeance, pretty good overall. Then we have the tier 7 transcribers with attack speed. I have a bunch of transcribers with 2 LP and stuff that some I've slammed, some I missed. I have a lot of them, and I have this one, tier 7 attack speed, ready to be slammed. Again, I'll probably do this later when I wake up. I'm probably gonna do that, craft spell damage on this one and just go for it. Hopefully I hit the spell damage too on top of it. It's not super important, but yeah, that's the plan. Then I have this belt with double HP and tier 7. Again, an elemental damage over time, so pretty good. Again, eventually I'm gonna use any of these belts that I have with again, this is ready to be crafted, right? The fire, we're just gonna seal it and craft hybrid health. The same with the necrotic res, etc. Right? So these belts are gonna be used for the immolator's belt, which I haven't farmed yet because I've been lazy. But that would be the only item that I'm really missing. It's not necessary to do Uber, but I will get it before. And yeah, that's pretty much. And then I have a stat stick. I have a Sunwrath with 3 LP waiting to be slammed. Again, worst case scenario, I slam one of the rings that I have with tier 7 health or whatever. You know, worst case scenario. Yeah, we have the Sunwrath with 3 LP. Yeah, for idols we have a bunch of heal effect, block effect, pretty low rolled. But it is what it is. I have a lot of favor still that I haven't spent because I was going for XP, right? So if I go to my favor, I do have almost 652k favor. So again, I'm probably gonna spend that on idols just to get good idols basically through my favor. That should be pretty easy. And yeah, and I have my throne. These are pretty good though. The small ones I have pretty good ones, with the new healing effect and some resistances just in case. And then my blessings are also pretty good already. I have 20% all res, which I rolled so many times, 20% all res somehow, so nice. I have a 300 armor out of 320, so pretty good. I have a 7% block, but it has max rolled block effect, and we don't really need the extra block, so that's fine. Then we have both the mana and the health regen pretty high rolled, pretty much max rolled, right? So again, depending on if I'm gonna do the fight or not, I'll wear one or the other. For mapping, I prefer the mana just so I have a bit more mana while to you know, so I don't have to vengeance as much. But I'll probably switch for the fight. And yeah, and then I have a bit of spell. It's 3% out of 3.5. Again, this is not extremely important. If I get bored, I'll get for that. For movement speed, once we get haste, it's at 99%. And yeah, you can see our armor also at 80% mitigation, full block effect, and of course 4.8k health, which is pretty fucking beefy for a 34-hour character. Again, this is what it's possible to do, guys. I've been farming 500 corruption in hardcore SSF, and yeah, this has been my progression. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about you know, the build or just hardcore in general, let me know. You know, this is really fun for me to do because I get to put into practice everything that I theory craft and everything that I think about during the city, during the test period. So it's really good, you know, it feels really good to be able to come into the game and just execute, you know, and do what you're supposed to do. Again, I hope you guys enjoy this little update. I've never done one of these things, but I think they're pretty popular. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. I'm pretty tired because today was a bit of a long stream. The rest of the days I only streamed like 8 hours, and today I streamed like 20. Just because I wanted to finish the level 100, you know, and be top 20 or something, which I did. And yeah, my character is absolutely bonkers at the moment. I've killed Uber on city with least gear characters, but again, you know, some of the people I know, like Karn and like Woody, like other people, are in the race and they have never killed the boss. I'm gonna give them a chance, you know. They have one day to go in. They already been warned, and if they don't go in, I will go in. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.